There are an estimated 300,000 leopard seals in Antarctica, and their fearsome reputation was cemented in 2003 when one grabbed young British marine biologist Kirsty Brown when she was snorkelling. Her death by drowning has meant many scientists, like Dr. Doug Krause, are forbidden to enter the water here. And according to Kelvin Murray, that's an overreaction.
You can't define a species by that one single event. And it was very, very tragic circumstances, but when you do look at the circumstances, much the same as we might see sharks taking surfers, it looks like this might have been a similar case, a case of mistaken identity.
The last time I dived, I think the water was about 28 degrees.
My heart bleeds for you.
For this naturalist and dive master, any risk of being in the water with leopard seals can be managed, and the reward is a truly unique and educational experience.
They are a big challenge, and we don't know an awful lot about them, and so there is that kind of edginess to it. And they are intimidating. I mean, it's at times, it's like being in the water with a bear, you know. I'm a bit of a champion for the underdog, and they've been such a demonised animal. You know, this killer of the Antarctic. You know, they're not just this big mean seal going around chewing things up. They're a much more complicated animal than that.
Listen to you got a soft spot for the leopard seals, don't you?
I do, it'll make me blush.
We've come to Mikkelsen Harbour, home to an Argentinian refuge hut. A large colony of Gen 2 penguins with plenty of fat chicks learning how to swim. A population of fur seals, and at least 3 patrolling leopard seals. This is as good a place as any to attempt to dive with them.
I've never dived in such challenging conditions before. It's -1 in the water, the air temp's about the same, it's snowing, and I'm about to have an encounter with one of the top predators of Antarctica, the leopard seal. Most of the time I'm told they're just curious and will come very close for a look. That's what we're hoping will happen. But this is going to be an amazing experience, an opportunity to see these animals in their environment.
Certainly picked a very Antarctic day for it.
I like that we're navigating icebergs and ice blocks on our way out to the dive site.
There's no confusing where we are.
Why did we decide to do this again?
Because they're wonderful animals and we're slightly touched. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Diving in Antarctica is unlike anything I have experienced before. The water hits your face like 1,000 darts. It's not a matter of keeping warm, it's a question of how long before you start freezing.
The gas you're breathing is cold, your fingers are cold, your face is cold. I mean, everything, and it's just sucking energy and ability out of you.
It begs the question, why do we do it?
I think it's in our very nature to go off and explore, you know, to see wild and inhospitable places. That's why we try and get to the bottom of the ocean. That's why we try and get into outer space.
It's proven to be a very long and frustrating day. We saw a leopard seal this morning eating a penguin, and we've been chasing it basically, but they're so elusive and it's so easy to lose them amongst all the ice. So We spent the whole day out on the water. It is beyond cold, so beyond cold, but then tomorrow's always a new day, and fingers crossed that we find it again, we get one.
As we head out for another day's diving, we come across the grim calling card of a leopard seal, a wounded Gen 2 penguin.
That's obviously been one of the luckier ones. It's survived, but it's in a pretty bad way.
What's going to be the end result for that penguin?
I don't know, I mean, we do see them with some pretty gruesome injuries.
A reminder, if I needed one, of the potential risks of diving here. But finally, we're rewarded for our persistence. A young leopard seal showing only curiosity pays us a visit. Swooping down to investigate us, then gliding back to its iceberg for protection. It's a totally thrilling and chilling experience.
Holy moly, that's freezing. I'm not sure my words are making sense. My mouth can barely move. But it just kept coming in closer and closer. Swimming around us. So sleek and powerful. And there was no sign of aggression at all. My first experience with a leopard seal couldn't have gone any better. How was that?
That was ace. That was ace. Really, really nice, lovely animal.
In the end, that was my only underwater encounter with a leopard seal. Nature still rules down here, despite the impact humans are having. And that's just the way two of Antarctica's most ardent advocates want to keep it. Men who will happily sail to the end of the earth to promote, protect, and understand our last true frontier.
Probably the most pristine wilderness that we have on Earth. They say that a lot of us that come down here and work here are bitten by this polar bug, you know, and once it gets you, it's like a sickness for life.
The reason I get up excited every single day when I'm down here is because I really believe that it is directly contributing to the best that humans can do to protect this place, this incredible, wonderful, wild place.